All right, here we go. We're going to do a quick video on Chapter 3.4, Geometric Series. How to find a sum of a finite geometric series. All right, here we go. So let's see. The general formula for this is to find the sum is S of n times a sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus r to the nth power, all divided by 1 minus r. Now, first, a sub 1 is the first term. N is the number of terms. R is the common ratio. Now, we find the common ratio by taking a sub 2, dividing it by a sub 1. So the second term divided by the first term. All right, and S sub n is exactly what it sounds like. It is the sum of the terms. Okay, so let's look at an example. Here we go. We are given, find the partial sum of the first 20 terms. Here's our terms. 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus 24. All right, let's identify what we have. A sub 1 is 3. N is 20. We get that from the problem. R is 6 divided by 3, which is 2. So here we go. We can take that information and put it right in. We substitute it in. A sub 1 is 3. 1 minus 2 is the r value to the 20th power. All over 1 minus 2. After a little bit of simplification, we get negative 1 in the denominator. 3 times 1 minus 2 to the 20th power. You plug that in your calculator, 2 to the 20th power, you get 1,048,576, or 1048576. 3 times that quantity. Once you put that all together, S sub 20 is 3145725. All right, next problem. Let's say we don't know what the value of the term is. So we know that there's a series. We know it's geometric, but we don't know the number. We do know a couple other things, though. They gave us, find the nth term of the series. 1 minus 3 plus 9 minus 27. And that is going to be S sub n is equal to negative 182. That's what they gave us, okay? So now we can turn the lights back on. All right, awesome time with videos today. Okay, so if we know the sum, and we know a sub 1, right? That's a sub 1. Our r value is negative 3. When we take negative 3 divided by 1, we get negative 3. And the n value is something we're not quite sure about, so we have to solve for it. We can do that. Set negative 182 equal to 1, a sub 1, times 1 minus negative 3, which is our r value, to the nth power, all over 1 minus a minus 3. Now here we can distribute this negative to this negative, and we get a positive 4, because a 1 minus a minus, remember, it becomes a plus. We cannot do that over here, though. Okay, so remember, once you have this n value, an exponent value, you cannot substitute or distribute into that parentheses. All right, so going along, well, now we'll multiply each side by 4. And when we do that, we get negative 728 is equal to negative 3 to the nth power. Divide out your negatives, and you get positive 728 is equal to negative 3 to the nth power. Now, we have to think about this, because if n is an even number, we get an even response. If n is an odd response, or if n is even, then we get a positive response. If n is odd, then that negative could become a negative once again. So we know, just from looking at the result, that since 720 is a positive number, then we will have an even value. So we can just try 2, 4, and then 6 And what we end up with is we find out that n is equal to 6. All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. And that's a little bit about geometric series. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.